Tomoke.
Yeah.
She's a strong social media influencer in Nigeria, and I believe when she was getting married, Ibitunu Igodalo, who happened to be her godmother at the time, I think they went to the same church. God bless her soul. She's late now. She sponsored and handled everything to do with her wedding, from her outfits to her makeup, her decor, all of that. So she basically handled and carried her through her wedding. And so when she passed, I believe that Tomoke decided to continue that tradition, by doing the same thing for other young girls, which is so amazing. It's really, really, really such a beautiful thing to do. So I think Gloria is probably the first person that she's taken on and had everything sponsored, from her wedding dress, her pre-wedding shoot outfit, her civil wedding dress, makeup, all the vendors and everything surrounding her wedding. So basically that's who Gloria is. And I thought it'll put a little bit of something to give that backstory, just in the sense that, Tomoke is the person that handled everything, bought the designers. If I'm not mistaken, I think Vicky James might have designed her, civil wedding dress. So guys, what do you think about Tomoke's endeavors? Obviously Tomoke is a young girl herself, and finding another young girl to do this for is just absolutely beautiful. It's not really something that we see too often. This is actually the first time that we've seen somebody actually do this for another person. I think it's so incredible. But what are your thoughts? Do you feel like your wedding should be your own sort of like decision and your own planning, or do you think that it's okay for someone else to come and take charge of everything that concerns your wedding?
First of all, because I'm sorry, in this economy, what? Someone is willing to sponsor my wedding. I mean, maybe not the wedding itself, but like helping me.
She got vendors for everything. She got a decor vendor, a venue vendor, food vendor,
and she paid for everything.
I think all of these people are contributing, or they're doing it for free based off of what she's doing for the girl. But even just her having the reach to get these people on board is just is out of this world.
Yeah. So how do I apply? Tell me.
I think social media,
Because
I think after this, let's send her a DM and be like, how far, babe? The economy is tough.
Because I'm just wondering, how did she... So I guess my question is, and that's why I'm saying, how do you apply? Because my question is, why Gloria? Do you get what I'm saying? Is this a young girl you've been sort of watching over time and nurturing, and then her big day finally comes? Is it someone? It'll be interesting to hear that story.
I think that she put it out there.
Or did she just pick her out of the
I'm
lot?
not 100% sure, and I don't want to misquote, but I think that she put it out there, and people applied, or people suggested other people, and she just ended up picking someone. I don't think that they had like a long-standing relationship. I'm not sure.
It was a random pick.
I think so. Which makes it even more beautiful.
I missed that post, and I'm quite upset that I missed it because...
Girl, turn your notifications
I would have found a groom.
Page because
I would have found a groom and gotten ready for that day, even if it was in the last 2 weeks.
Right,
it's just because the pressure that comes with weddings, and even finding the right vendors, it's a whole lot. So to have someone who's gone through that entire experience and want to offer that kind of help, and even go further by paying for certain things, that's amazing.
She really is a godsend. She really, really is a godsend.
Amazing.
Yeah, and I know that on social media I'd seen, I just saw like so many situations where she was hugging her and they were both crying and praying for each other. And I think Gloria's father was praying for Tomoke, and it just, the whole thing was just so emotional.
Oh, bless her.
I know.
That's really something.
Really sweet, really
that's
sweet.
Really something.
And commendable.
Yes.
I mean, seeing a woman look out for another woman in our society today, it's something that should also be emulated. So, I mean, it's a good start for other women to see, not necessarily carry the burden of another person's wedding, but pretty much look out for the next woman,
And I think because Tomoke is such an influential person, she would then pull all her friends. So like you said,
which
Vicky
is what
James
she's done.
Vicky James did the civil wedding dress. And I don't know that Gloria would have ever imagined that Vicky James would design a dress for her on her big day. So it's very commendable.
Yeah.
And I really hope that she hasn't closed the application because
you're next.
You're next.
Girl, are you married?
No.
Are you married? Vanessa, are you married?
I will be if Tomoke is willing
I'm not married, so we're all applying next year, period. That's
if
it.
Tomoke is willing to take care of me, why not? I'll be married tomorrow.
What do we think, guys, of this orange and white traditional outfit? Chinwe.
So this is the pre-wedding look.
Yes.
It's a lot of colors. It's really colorful. I mean, maybe the background is even making it harder to see the detailing in the dress. It looks like a regular traditional wedding look. you see on Instagram every other day. Gorgeous bride, by the way. The groom, he looks good.
You sound like you don't mean it. You sound like that's not coming out from your heart. That doesn't sound like it's coming from your heart.
Well, he looks good, but considering the bride's color, I don't know, something is just clashing anyways. But I still want Tomike to adopt me, so it's very beautiful.
I think they look pretty decent, if I must say.
If I had to change anything in this look, I think it would just be his look. I think he needed more of like, you know, the agbada, something that had more presence here, like the bigger, the stiff ones. Yeah. I think that would have made this a whole lot different, and maybe have some beads on his neck as well.
To give it a bit more.
You're right. It does kind of look like they're attending someone's wedding as opposed to like it being your wedding. So you have to be careful with that because you can easily get drowned out by your guests.
Especially
and nobody
in
wants
Nigeria.
That on their big day.
Especially in this country.
You don't want that on your big day.
Do you know what? If she wore this anywhere else, she would absolutely stand out. But you see, Nigeria, it's very unforgiving because we do too much for a living.
You
really have to outdo yourself to, you know, stand out on your big day. And I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
Having said that, should we have a look at their civil wedding outfit?
Yes, please. So this is the look that was done by Vicky James.
This is the look by Vicky James.
Love it. Absolutely love it. I have nothing like it. Look at her body in this dress. Can't say anything wrong about this look.
So Vennesa, what do you think about the length? Because it's a 3/4 length as well.
So the thing is, and that's why it's good to have these conversations, right? So initially with the other bride, I did mention that I wish it was longer. And you pointed out that, look, if it was longer, then people can mistake it for, this is your wedding dress. Right. So if we're playing to that particular point, then this length works. It works. And there's a lot of detailing on this particular dress. You can see with the ruching on the side, with the neckline, you can see still very modest, but then she still has a sweetheart neckline, but she still kept it modest with like a sash that goes across and everything. I really like it. I think it's very clean. Yeah.
Chinwe,
his look complements hers as well.
It really does. Yeah. Chinwe, would you have preferred for her to have a bit more cleavage based on your style?
No, I mean, I'll totally rock this because there's like she said, the neckline, it's gorgeous. And the length, because of the neckline and the sleeves, it complements the length of her dress. This is a very beautiful look. From the bow in her veil down to the dress, everything is just, it's giving, you know, it's a beautiful look.
Yeah.
I like it.
And I think, as you pointed out earlier, Vennesa, like, I don't think in a million years Gloria would have, you know, thought that she'd be wearing Vicky James for her wedding, because she did express that herself. She was like, I can't believe Vicky James is making my dress, you know? And so for her, like, this just means everything and more. I think it's a beautiful dress. I still am yet to come across a Vicky James number that isn't outstanding, you know? So of course this is right up her street, very classy, very clean lines, very sophisticated, you know, attention to detail. Everything about it, for me, even the back of the dress is absolutely stunning. You know, as you said, her husband's look is clean as well. And, you know, sort of like, I think this is what I was saying with the other, you know, with Prudent and her husband. Prudent looked amazing, her husband looked amazing, but they both looked good individually. I don't know what it was about the suit that wasn't really tying it together for me, but seeing these two, maybe it's the black and the white, I don't know, but there's something that just seems a bit more in unison in this particular couple,
I agree. Totally agree.
You know, couple's appearance than the other. But I mean,
it's a nicer tailored suit. I think that's another thing as well.
It's a nicer tailored suit, or maybe like sharper or something, you know. But I mean, so far, civil weddings, they're looking amazing. Some people literally dress like this for their white weddings. So to see our Nigerian girls rocking up like this for their civil wedding is just out of this world. I love her shoes as well. They look like Manolo Blahniks.
Oh, I didn't see the shoes.
Absolutely stunning. I love that I don't know if they're kitten heels or like low heels, but even that for me is just amazing because kitten heels are really in now, you know, like that's just the rave. Yeah. Look at your heels, you know, look at your heels. That's the rave. So just keeping it low and classy and elegant is just so chic and just so vibesy. Yeah. I really love this.
I think she looks gorgeous. I wonder if Vicky James is going to do her white wedding on the big day.
I feel like she would, you know. I feel like she would, because I mean, if she's done the civil, she might as well do the white.
Yeah. I mean, that's definitely something to look forward to.
Yeah, that would be amazing. I hope they're getting married soon so we can, you know, have a look at their wedding. And I don't think we're going to be critiquing anything because, you know, judging from this, it's going to be all amazing from what we can tell. And so guys, we've got to take a quick break, but as you already know, do not touch that dial because we're going to be right back. And when we come back, we've got one more couple to dissect their pre-wedding looks and their civil wedding looks. Stay tuned till after the break. And we're back. Now, just before the break, we looked at the pre-wedding shoots and civil wedding of Bolu and Gloria. We also looked at Prudent Gabriel and Peterson prior to that. Now, we've got one more couple for today, Andrew and Bissella. Guys, I think it's important that I mention that Bissella is a wedding events planner. Now, I don't know if that makes a difference in, the expectation of her looks for her wedding, but I thought it would be important to mention that she's very familiar with the wedding industry. Bissella has planned multiple weddings of celebrities, just regular folk. It's just something that she does. And so every Saturday she's in wedding mood, basically. Yeah. So for me, I just always wonder, once again, does this put the person under extra pressure to show up a certain kind of way because people already associate them with that industry? Or do you think it doesn't matter?
I think for wedding planners, it doesn't matter. I think it'll be easier for them when it comes to planning their weddings because everything down to the T. You know the vendors, the best vendors to work with. You're probably friends with them in the industry. You're probably going to get a lot of favors also from people because if you were gracious enough to do my wedding, people. Exactly, then and I hear you're getting married, then I would want to do to return the favor back, right? So to say, yeah. So I think that I don't think it's as much pressure as with the fashion designers where we're going to critique their looks from head to toe. No, I think it's just their job is just planning the wedding. So the only thing I'm looking out for is it as seamless as possible in terms of like transitioning the decor at the hall. How nice would that be? But again, it's your wedding, so it should be easy for you.
Right. Chinwe, do you feel like for somebody who sees brides every Saturday, pretty much of their lives, do you think that they should already know what a bride should look like? Do you think that should give them an added advantage of showing up and showing out because they get it basically? Or do you think that it doesn't really apply?
I feel like it's an added advantage to the wedding planner that's now the bride because like you rightly said, you know the right vendors to use, you know who to go to. You already have a mental image of how you want your big day to be, what you want to look like, I feel like on the side of her personal style, there's no pressure on that. She's still going to rock what she's going to rock on a normal day.
So you think there's no expectation from society as to how a wedding planner should look?
No. She should look, no. But
more so how her wedding looks.
Should
look.
The wedding,
that's
where the pressure is.
Right.
Which is what I said, down to the decor and stuff. Because if you've been planning weddings, if that was me, I would have already checked out, this is the hall I'm definitely using on my big day. Yeah. This is the vendor I'm using for food. This is the band I'm working with. So you already have everything down to the T. It's just to find your groom and you're good to go. So we just want to see that it all comes together. And I'm pretty sure Bissella, Trini B, she's fantastic at what she does. I don't think she will struggle with putting together her wedding. I don't think so.
Now, can I just say, when I saw, because I got an invite to this wedding actually, I will be attending their traditional and their white wedding. But obviously, as you know, I was away. And so I just saw on social media, I saw this party. I was like, did they have this wedding without me? What is going on? Like, why would they, And then I saw it was a civil wedding after party.
Reception,
I was like, what? I have never ever in my, and trust me, I've been to a lot. In fact, they used to call me 27 dresses at some point because I was always a bridesmaid every Saturday. Like I was someone's bridesmaid. So I've been to a lot of weddings, but never have I seen a civil wedding ceremony party that lit or that elaborate. And I think it just goes to show like what we're saying as a wedding planner. It was just giving, I have access to everyone and everything, and I'm gonna show up and show out, and rightfully so. Definitely. But obviously, this is the Wedding Police, where we review outfits and fashion and style. So, shall we take a look at Bissella and Andrew's civil wedding look? So guys, now we're not just reviewing just the dress. We're going to review the entire ensemble, from the car to the location to the bride to the groom, everything. Chinwe, let's start with you. What are your thoughts on this civil wedding look? Is that a no? Is that a yes?
I don't like the dress.
You don't like it?
No, I don't like the dress.
Why don't you like it?
Anything that doesn't show cleavage doesn't go down well with
No,
Chinwe.
it's not
Is
even
it safe to say?
She liked Gloria's dress.
I like Gloria's dress.
Yeah.
It's not even about the cleavage now. It's the dress.
Okay.
I don't know if it's the thing
The cape.
over it, the cape over it. It's plain. I don't like the dress. I don't.
She's
That one I just saw.
Chinwe, you seem offended. You seem stressed about this dress.
See, I do not like the dress.
What do you not like? Do you not like the fabric? Do you not like the style of it? Do you not like the fit? What is it that you're not really?
I don't like the style. She bodied the dress nicely anyways, but the style is not doing it for me. It's off. The fabric, I feel like she could have worked with something better, actually. I do not like the dress. The groom looks good. Is that the venue?
I don't think, I mean, I'm not sure, but I think obviously like for the shoot, this is the venue that they use. So you like the groom's outfit?
Yeah, I like the groom's outfit. I like the concept of shooting in the car. Yes. But the dress itself, I'm sorry. I just do not like the dress.
but that's, would you agree? Are you inclined to agree with Chinwe, or do you have a different opinion?
Yeah, I mean, sadly, I actually do agree with Chinwe on this
Sadly.
one. No, because I think we've been on the fence, kind of on the opposing ends. But this one, I do agree with you, because at some point I was hoping the cape will come off so I can appreciate, is it a boob tube dress, is it a halter neck or whatever, and we never got to see that. And most times when I see that, I'm like, oh, are you hiding? Is there something in your back? Are you hiding?
Maybe it could have even been better if she did the cape without the veil. Don't you think so?
No. So
because I just saw a
definitely-
shot without the veil,
without the
and it
veil.
looked better.
No, so you definitely need a veil when it comes to like a civil wedding. You need that. But I think that it's too much fabric, and this is like, I think this fabric's like tweed, so it's a bit like vintage type look is what she was going for. Now I take back that comment completely of the dress should be longer, because now I'm seeing a long dress and I don't like it. I don't like it.
What is it? Long
No, I'm sorry. So yes, I
it?
stand to be corrected on that one. This is a longer length. I do not like it at all. I'm not appreciating it. I think if it was shorter, it might be a lot better. I don't like the cape. I wish that at some point she took it off, like I said. It would have been nicer to see what the dress looked like without the cape. Another thing that I don't really appreciate is the bouquet as well. So I don't like it when brides do like a plain color, just white, because your dress is already like white. So white or ivory.
Yeah, I actually didn't notice that.
So I wish you'd put in some green in there.
Yeah.
It would have just made this entire picture pop just a little bit.
Or some pink.
Yeah, so this is one of those pre-wedding, this is one of those civil wedding looks that, unfortunately, I hate to say this, and you guys, please don't drag me for this one. The groom looks better than the bride.
I agree.
I think so.
I agree with that.
Yeah,
actually.
I think he.
No,
his
but it's
look,
okay. They are one. Two have become one.
well, so we'll forgive her.
I'm not forgive her.
But yes, I think the groom's look is more interesting.
Yes,
Right.
I think that's the
as
word.
opposed to
Yeah,
the
it's
bride.
more interesting than her look. Hers is coming off a bit
I mean,
bland.
I think for me, it's always hard when you know the couple in question. I mean, I've known Andrew, his entire family, you know, for the longest time. I know Bissella. Bissella is someone that, you know, from when we started Goodhair in Lagos, she was like one of our first clients. Chioma's closet, she's a constant client. And so based off of that, I know that she's very fashion conscious, you know. I don't think that this look, I don't think she just spat it out. I know that she would have really thought about it and really, you know, done a lot of research to sort of, you could even tell like from the theme, the vintage vibe, even her using tweed in Nigeria, you can tell she wanted vintage. She was going for a particular look. And so based on that, I completely appreciate where she was going with the outfit. I do think that because of Bissella's height, she should have had a 3/4 length. You know, I feel like if she had some of her calf muscles or her ankles showing, it would have made a difference in this particular look. Because now it's like very covered, you know, and we can't really see much. We can't really appreciate the details of the outfit because it's, you know, everything is sort of like covered in one. I do love the fabric. I love me some tweed. Like I when I see tweed, I think of elegance, you know, class, vintage. And so for me, that really works. I love the car vibe. I do like it without the veil. Chinwe, I see what you mean when because now it's like you can now really appreciate the shoulder part of the
without
cape.
the veil obstructing.
And so the veil's not really in the way. So maybe either or would have worked, either the veil without the cape or the cape without the veil.
Yeah.
Little bit of details in the bouquet would have made a difference as well. Even like 1 or 2 diamonds, you know, I'm sure she was going for a very plain, simple, demure look. I could see, trust me, I see the vision. Obviously the groom looks dapper. He's always been a dapper guy, so is giving exactly what it was supposed to give. Now you see the color of the groom's suit, right?
Yeah.
How he's paired it. So even though it's the same tan that Prudence's husband had, but I think him pairing it with like a chocolate brown pair of trousers,
made it more interesting.
it's just so much more interesting. It's popping, and his shoes as well. So the entire look is giving, and it marries very well with what Bissella's wearing. Hers is ivory, it's not white, and I think ivory is just always a better color to go for, in my opinion. So yeah, I like it. I can't really fault it. I just feel like if it was shorter, it would have done more for her and her heights. But yeah, all in all, I think they both look really, really, really good. Should we go to the after party look?
Okay.
Ooh. This is interesting.
Chinwe, you look like you are bursting to say something.
No, because now she looks better than the groom. Yeah, this is more like it actually. I love this look, but of course it's not appropriate for a civil wedding. Appropriate for an after party, yes.
Like a wedding after party.
Yeah, a wedding after party, totally fine. There was no way she was going to rock this to cuts, you know. So, yeah, this is beautiful.
So do you think that it's appropriate for a civil wedding after party or a wedding after party?
I mean, even having to see a civil wedding after party, it's new.
It's not something we see,
it's not something you see every other day. So this is really welcome, actually.
The little like peekaboo thing on the side, you know, it's given sexy, it's given, you know, gorgeous. So
I'm curious to see what she would wear at the wedding. If you do an after party for your civil wedding, and then there's still trad, and then there's a white wedding.
Bissella is very extra. She doesn't play with her look. She doesn't put. She's very particular, very meticulous. So I'm really looking forward to this wedding. It's going to be sometime next year, but hopefully, by God's grace, we'll all be here to review the wedding, right?
Definitely. Yes, definitely.
All right, guys. So we're going to go on a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to pick the best and the worst looks. So please stay tuned because you know this is the best part. Welcome back, guys. This is the part of the segment where we get to pick the best and the worst pre-wedding and civil wedding looks. Ladies, are you ready?
Let's go.
All right, guys, so we've looked at 4 different couples, you know, their pre-wedding outfits, their civil wedding outfits. So guys, as you know how it goes, obviously everyone can't be a winner, only one person loses. So we're gonna pick our best look female, worst look female, best look male, and worst look male. You can pick from any couple, any order, but we need to narrow it down. We need to pick one person. So Chinwe, I feel like you're ready. I feel like you already know the person that you want to select as your worst dressed.
Yes.
Do you want to start with female or male?
Let's go with the male first.
Okay, give it to us. Who's your worst dressed?
My worst dressed male. I'll be Chinedu. The blue ensemble with the red cap thing, it didn't work for me at all. Nope.
Okay. Vennesa, who comes in last position for you, male?
Did you want to say your worst female before I go into my worst male?
No, tell us your worst male.
Okay, so my worst male is, I'd say Peterson, with the arm on his.
Okay, the gladiator suit. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't like it at all, and I don't like the suit. I think if the suit was nicer, maybe, but it wasn't even a nice suit, and then you had that again. It was just so distracting. So yeah, I think that's my worst look for male.
Okay, well, I think for me, my worst male look would have to be Chinedu, unfortunately, and I think it was the last outfit, you know, where she had the pink dress on, and it just looked like he was coming from work, and she was like, baby, forgot the shoot was today, and he was like, say no more, let's move. It was just giving like, you know, where's the rest of the outfit? It just, I don't know, it just, I don't think that it was flattering to his physique. Okay, so I mean, I can't really say. Actually, we do have a winner. I guess it'll be Chinedu. We didn't have a look that one, but we have a winner in terms of obviously worst dressed male. So sorry, Chinedu, but yeah. Okay, shall we go to worst dressed female? Let's start with you, Vennesa, this time.
My worst dressed female would be Bissella, her civil wedding. I didn't like anything about that look. I didn't like the bouquet. I didn't like the cape. I didn't like the length of the dress. I just think it wasn't flattering for her. I think she could have done something better. So that's my worst look.
Okay, fair enough. Chinwe, who was your worst dressed female?
I totally agree with Vennesa. That look, no, it wasn't just doing it for me. I mean, her after party dress, lovely, but the civil wedding outfit, no.
Yeah.
Okay. It's a little difficult for me. I was trying to think who I didn't really like. I kind of liked all the outfits, you know, with the females. But if I absolutely had to pick a worst dressed, I don't know. It's not, oh gosh, guys. I think it's going to be a tie between maybe Prudence gold number. I didn't think that it was pre-wedding shoot appropriate. I don't hate the dress. I just didn't think that it was appropriate for a pre-wedding shoot. Or, I don't know, the Azodos, the girl, Jasmine. Yeah.
Which of the looks?
Oh, I liked her looks.
The pink one. I don't know. I don't know. Like, I feel like for your pre-wedding shoot, especially as a Nigerian in Nigeria, I feel like she could have done more. It was pretty, like it's a pretty dress, but I just feel like it's something that I would maybe wear to dinner. You know, she is a very, very beautiful girl. They look like a very amazing couple, but I don't know. I feel like I would have just, I can wear this to dinner. So for me, I'm thinking pre-wedding shoot, I expect you to put your best foot forward and, you know, maybe, I don't know, maybe what the guy was wearing just threw me off, but there's just something about it that I'm not like crazy about.
To be fair, she looks like she's part of the bridal party
or something. There's something that's just not, it's not giving, it's my day. Do you know what I mean? Like, you could wear this at someone's wedding. You just can't, you can blend in this outfit. It's beautiful, but it's not giving, it's my day. You know, so for me, that threw me off a little bit. All right, well, I guess we have a winner for the worst dressed female. By unanimous decision between Vennesa and Chioma, Bissella, you know, came in worst dressed female. Okay, I know she'll do justice for her white wedding, so guys, you know, stay tuned for that. Yes, be ready. Okay, so best dressed male. Who do we have? Chinwe.
Best dressed male. That would be Bissella's husband for the civil wedding. Andrew, yes. I like what he wore. He looks good, well put together. The colors were blending. Everything was just giving the vintage it was meant to give. So, yeah, Andrew, best dressed man.
Okay, fair enough. Okay. And
I think that's a no-brainer. I think it was Andrew.
Andrew.
Yeah, I think his look was very solid. He came through,
Yeah.
That's my favorite.
I'm going to have to agree with you guys. He just looks so dapper. Like, it was giving, it's my wedding. Like, everyone sit down. I'm walking in, you know? And just the blend of colors. I think he looked really, really incredible. So, yeah, we have a winner for best dressed male. Okay, Andrew. All right, Andrew. Okay, best dressed female. I think this is going to be a really tough one because they all look amazing. Remember all of Jasmine's looks. Remember Bissella's 2 looks. Remember Prudence's traditional wedding look. And remember Gloria's you know, civil wedding look as well. So it's a very tough one when we really think about it. It's really tough. But of course, we can only have one winner. So Vennesa, let's have it.
So I mean, this one, so it's funny because my worst female look is Bissola's civil wedding, but my best female look is her reception dress.
Really? Okay. It's given balance.
Yes, exactly. So her reception dress, I really liked. I really, really liked this look.
Okay.
And like you said, if you can do a reception for a civil wedding, then bring on the white wedding. We're ready.
We're ready.
We're
We're
ready.
waiting.
So yes,
We're
this
here.
was
We're
absolutely
here.
stunning. I like the detailing on the dress. I like that it's just two colors, or just one major color basically that's popping. You don't need too much going on, but then there's still drama in the dress. It's very nice.
Yeah.
This is my favorite look, hands down.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Chinwe, who's your favorite
My
best
favorite
dress?
has to be Prudent, the traditional look.
Okay.
So regal. It was giving everything. Royalty, it's giving bride, it's a proper wedding ensemble. And I totally love that. The colors, everything, it just beautiful. Beautiful.
You know what? I'm gonna have to agree. I was thinking I was gonna choose Prudent anyway. I was gonna choose her civil wedding look because I thought that dress was so beautiful, and that's something that I can wear. And there's not a lot of dresses that I see that I feel like I can wear. I can admire it, but to see myself in it is very rare. So when I saw Prudent's civil wedding dress, I was like, I can wear this. So that was literally gonna be my, favorite look. But looking at their traditional look as well, that royalty, just the colors, the textures, the combination of everything, even with her husband, just how he compliments her.
Exactly.
I have to say Prudent for sure is my best dressed. But I'll still go with the civil look. But her, I think that she killed it. I think she absolutely killed it. So I think it's safe to say that we have a winner for best dressed female.
Okay,
Prudent. All right. Go on, girl. Go on, girl. So yeah. So guys, if you're watching, understand that if you're getting married, it's not just your wedding day. There's everything preceding the wedding that has to give.
Yeah.
And guess what? You know that we're always around the corner. Fashion police, we're watching. We're watching. So you better go hard or go home. And we'll see you next week, same time, same place. Don't go anywhere.